Alright, cadets, college algebra. We're coming to you live from a stack of bricks in the backyard. Alright, got a little patio project going on. This is your test revision for linear and quadratic equations. There's going to be 22 questions, 5 points each. You can make 110 if you study a little bit and you work hard. 2 questions are longer than the rest. 2.4.87, I'll do that one step by step on the computer. That's at cost, revenue, and break-even point. And 3.1.17, which you just worked and you did on a quiz, so I think you can do really well on that one, the quadratic equation one. Alright, test available 8:50 to 9:50 on Wednesday, April 1st. Alright, let's review a little bit here. I'll go step by step on some of these that are on the revision homework. Okay. This is a little review of linear functions. So it's linear functions and quadratic functions. And I'm not doing anything else than that on this quiz, this test. Okay. So remember, y equals mx plus b, that form. Question 2.4.1 says which equation, it's a little multiple choice, which equation has a y-intercept of whatever it is. I think it might be 6, 4, whatever your number is. Yeah, which one has a y-intercept of 4? Well, that's this part, right? So whichever equation has a plus 4 right there, and it'll be going through 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think it's a graph. I think it's an equation. So, all right. 2.4.7, very much like it. Graph the equation g of x equals x minus 5. Well, y equals mx plus b. Here's your plus b. Equation goes through has the y-intercept 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of negative 5. And the slope is right in front of the x. Or when you're graphing on MyMathLab, you can put in a 1 here, right? You've got 0, comma, minus 5. I put in 0 for x. I get minus 5 for g of x, or y. Substitute y when you're graphing it here. And you can just put a 1 in here. 1 in for x, 1 minus 5, minus 4. So 1 comma minus 4 is your second point. Also looking at slope, up 1, right 1. Okay? All right. Constant function talks about, here we go. Constant function. 2.4.3, which one is a constant function? Well, it's the one that no matter what x, let's see, g of x will always be, no matter what I put in for x, I'm going to get a constant, whether it's negative 3 or whatever it is. Okay, this is what a constant function looks like. All right, it has no x term, right? So no matter what x is, I get negative 3 for g of x. All right, just like 2.4.13. Graph f of x equals negative 4. Well, no matter what x is, if I put in any x, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, negative 1, 2, 3, doesn't matter what I put in for x, I will get f of x equals negative 4. So the y value is always negative 4. So the function just looks like that, right through negative 4 with a slope of 0. 0 slope. Constant function has 0 slope of 0. Okay, to contrast with that, graph, now this is graph f of x equals negative 4. This is graph x equals 8. So no matter which y value you have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, x is always 8, okay? So if you're going to graph that, just 0, comma 8 and something else, comma 8, right? This would be 3, comma 8. Every point of this straight line is some x value. I'm sorry. Whoops. Hey, Mr. Chad made a mistake there. X is 8. What am I thinking? X equals 8. And the y can be 3. And this is 8, comma 0. Whoops, comma 0. And 8, comma negative something. Okay. Those two things, yeah, you saw me make a mistake. Get those guys straight. F of x equals -4 and x equals 8. Learning to graph those two. What is the slope of x equals 8? The slope is a vertical line has undefined slope. Okay. Alright. A horizontal line has a slope of 0. Okay, graph this one. Easiest way. First point, 0, comma, -5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the same. Y equals mx plus b. And then I have a slope of my m value, slope of 1/3. Up 1, right 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. If you want, you could substitute a 3 in for x. You're going to have the point 3, comma, -4. That's 3, comma, -4. This is 0, comma, -5. Those 2 points. That's number 2.4.9 and 2.4.15. I'm kind of skipping around. I'm just on the actual problems. I just want to group together the review of linear functions. Okay, so 2.4.15, getting a little long here. The best way to do this is to just get 2 points. Substitute a 0 in for x. -2 times 0 is 0. I'm left with 3y equals 6. Y must be 2. Okay, there's a point. 0, comma 2. Now, put a 0 in for y. Gets rid of that term. -2x equals 6. X must be -3. Got those 2 points? Plot those 2 points. And you got your graph.